Hi everybody, I'm Amanda, a Norwex independent sales consultant, and I'd like to welcome you to our online Norwex party. Thank you, Monica, for hosting us today. And speaking of Monica, I'd like to tell you my story of how I found Norwex. Well, as many of you know, Monica's my younger sister, and she's been using Norwex for 3+ years now. And she's been trying to get me to use it for that length of time. And I was always like, ugh, that's weird, cleaning with just water. Ugh, no, I don't want to hear about it. Then, this fall, I went to her house and saw how amazingly clean it was. She showed me some of the products and I was like, this is incredible. This is gonna change the world. I want to be a part of it. So I signed up to be a consultant. I got my kit, I cleaned my house for the first time, literally squealing. Could not believe how amazing it was. And I promptly texted Monica and said, I'm furious with you. I'm not speaking to you for weeks. You should have forced me to try this sooner. So I am in complete admittal, stubborn oldest child, and should have tried it sooner. But now I use it and I love it, and I'm really excited to tell you about it. Something that makes Norwex really special is our mission statement, and that is improving quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in our home. So let's talk about the chemicals in our home. So here's a pretty typical cleaner, household cleaner that we find under our sink. If we've got a really gross mess, toilets, raw food, and we need to clean it up, we would count on this because it says antibacterial. Let's check out the back of this bottle to see what it is exactly we're using. First of all, precautionary statement, hazards to humans and domestic animals. I love the humans and domestic animals in my house, so I don't love that. To disinfect, spray until thoroughly wet, let stand 10 minutes, then wipe. I have never let a spray cleaner stand for 10 minutes. Maybe you have, but that's how you're supposed to disinfect with this product. So with that information, I invite you to go look underneath your kitchen sink or your cleaning cabinet. What do the back of your cleaning products say? So now that I filled your head with problems, let me share with you some really simple solutions. The foundation of Norwex is cleaning with microfiber, and our foundational product is the EnviroCloth.
There are 3 things that make our microfiber unique. Number 1, to be considered microfiber, each strand must be at least 1/6 the size of an average human hair. That's pretty small, it's why it's called micro. However, each strand of Norwex microfiber is 1/200th the size of a human hair. Really, really, really small. This is one thing that makes Norwex fiber different from microfiber cloths you can buy in the store. Number 2, the density of the cloth is the reason it can remove up to 99% of bacteria from a surface when following the proper care instructions. Each cloth is made with fiber that has a maximum length of more than 10 million feet. If you were to unravel one, it would stretch from Canada to Mexico. This means it is meant to be used without any kind of liquid or spray cleaner. Norwex microfiber and water alone deep clean a surface. Number 3. Our trademarked Backlock antibacterial agent is the unique microsilver woven within the cloth. Backlock goes to work in the wet cloth using its self-purification properties against mold, fungi, and bacterial odor, so that you don't need to launder the cloth every time you use it. This means you can use a cloth, rinse it out, and as it's hanging to dry, the Backlock system goes to work self-purifying the cloth. The EnviroCloth is our heavy-duty, all-purpose cleaner. Think of it as E for everything. It will replace many of the cleaning products in your home. I am amazed at what this cloth can do with just water. And all our Norwex microfiber comes with a 2-year warranty. So let's back up. Norwex says I can remove 99% of bacteria from a surface with just this cloth and water. When I first heard this claim, I was very skeptical, and it took a bunch of my own research to believe it. I also performed a little science experiment to put the EnviroCloth to the test. Want to see what I did? Good, because here it is.
So for this experiment, I'm going to take this lovely piece of raw chicken and rub it in this square right here. Really coating the area, making sure it's good and yucky. Now I'm going to take this test tube and Q-tip, rub the Q-tip in the area, really coating it, making sure that I'm doing a nice thorough job. Now this is a protein test. What I'll do is I'll pop this Q-tip in here, and then if the liquid changes color, it means it's detected animal protein. So it'll turn purple if it detects protein. We'll pop it right in and leave it and check on it in a few minutes. Now I'm going to take the Norwex EnviroCloth that's been wet and wrung out and wipe this surface. Give it a couple good wipes. Now, I'm also going to take this cloth that has been used and wipe this clean surface. Now this is to test to see if it will cross-contaminate. So for instance, if you're cleaning your home and you wipe up something really gross, do you have to wash the cloth in between uses, or will it hold on to all the yucky stuff? So here's our second test tube. I'm gonna wipe this surface that I have cleaned with the EnviroCloth. Really swirling it around, making sure that I've coated it with anything that could possibly be left. Pop it in the test tube and we'll wait a few minutes to check that guy out. And with the last one, check this surface to see if there's cross-contamination. Okay, so we will let these sit. We'll check back in 5 minutes to see our results. Hi, we're back. Let's check on our test tubes. Here's the first one, and this is the one that we rubbed on the counter with chicken. It has turned purple, indicating that animal protein was found. Here is the second, the counter that we cleaned with the wet EnviroCloth, and the third to check and see if it had cross-contaminated. They are both blue, which means no animal protein was detected.
Ready for some more science? The protein we are testing for is called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, and it is the universal energy-carrying compound that is found in all living organisms and all organic matter. So, is it valid to test for ATP over bacteria? Well, according to the Department of Biomedical Sciences at Cornell University, pure bacteria would be encountered only rarely. Rather, bacteria would more commonly be encountered together with other organic contaminants. So, when you remove the organic contaminants, the ATP, you remove the bacteria. Also, this protein test is trusted by restaurants and hospitals. ATP hygiene monitoring systems have become a standard used for measuring the effectiveness of cleaning efforts in the food production industry. Hospitals are using ATP-based sanitation monitoring systems to detect and measure ATP on surfaces as a method of ensuring the effectiveness of their facilities' sanitation efforts. I count on my EnviroCloth to clean up my worst messes. Now, let me show you how. Now, because the EnviroCloth works almost like a mini vacuum cleaner, you want to utilize all its surfaces. The best way is to fold it in half, and then in half again, so that you've got this as your cleaning surface. When you wipe a surface, it's going to kind of suck up all of the debris and grime and germs. When you can feel it, how I describe is full, where it starts to push things around. When you wipe at first, it'll remove everything from the surface, and then you'll see it start to push around. You want to just flip sides and use this second side to clean with. Continue cleaning. When you feel that side full, you open it up and use this side, and on and on. So you basically have 8 cleaning surfaces to use before you have to rinse it out. Once you've used all 8 surfaces, take it under running water, warm to hot, and just rinse it out. Sort of, you'll see the stuff come out of it. You can take it and rub it against itself. If it's really grimy, you can use a natural dish soap and scrub it up in the dish soap, fragrance-free, as pure as you can get, and then rinse it so it's totally soap-free, and then you can start again. I clean with an EnviroCloth for about a week, and I clean with it before I launder it. After you've used the EnviroCloth for several days, a week, several weeks, depending on how often you use it, you want to launder it, and that's pretty easy as well. First rule, do not wash these with anything linty, so no towels. I have enough Norwex products that I do 1 Norwex load a week. Another good thing to wash it with would be workout clothes. So what lint does is it kind of gunks up the fibers and makes it less effective. You also want to use it without bleach, no bleach, fabric softener, or dryer sheets. They all clog up the fibers. The best thing to use would be a natural laundry detergent. Norwex makes an excellent one called Ultra Power Plus. The third way to really deep clean your cloths is to boil them. About every 6 months, take all your cloths and put them in boiling water, then turn off the heat and let the water cool and dump the water out, and repeat that until the water runs clear. What this will do will open up all the fibers, release all the junk, and then you'll have cloths that work like
fresh and new again. I do this more often with the cloths that I use for really grimy jobs. So the cloth I use for bikes or cleaning up after the dog or cleaning the toilet, those get boiled every couple of weeks. The second product I'm going to share with you today is called the window cloth. Now, this works incredibly well with the EnviroCloth, and the two together are our basic package. This replaces Windex and paper towel and can be used to clean any glass surface, as well as polish anything you want that needs to be extra shiny and streak-free.
So let's put it to the test. Windex and paper towel versus the Norwex window cloth.
So, here's some things that you wouldn't normally find on a mirror together perhaps, but kind of gross mirror things. We're going to start with some hairspray. Super hard to clean off. Then let's add a little olive oil to our two mirrors. Again, I don't know if I've ever had hairspray and olive oil on the same, oh, that one had a little more, on the same mirror, but these are just hard things to clean. And now we have some toothpaste. We'll smear it all around to a lovely concoction, and then see which one cleans it all up more effectively and swiftly. For our demo, I have brought on a lovely assistant. She'll be cleaning her mirror with a pretty standard glass and surface cleaner. And I'm going to be using the Norwex EnviroCloth to get kind of the main goop off, and then the window cloth to polish it right up to a perfect streak-free shine using no paper towel and no chemicals.
Use the window cloth to polish surfaces to a streak-free shine. It's great for mirrors, glass tables, windows, chrome, faucets and taps, countertops, and lots of other items throughout your house. For less grimy surfaces, instead of first cleaning with an EnviroCloth, you can fill a spray bottle with water, then spritz the surface and wipe with the window cloth, just like you would with Windex and a paper towel. You will save a lot of money every year just by reducing the need for glass cleaner and paper towels. Plus, you're cutting back on chemicals that can harm your health and the environment.
The next product I'd like to share with you is the dusting mitt. Now, this is made with the same microfiber as the EnviroCloth. It's just a higher pile. So what that does is it's able to collect a lot more dust. It also has the backlock system that the EnviroCloth has. So it's both two-sided, got a little place for your thumb. It's great for dusting surfaces like this. Another way to make it work even better is to sort of rub it against itself. This creates a slight charge, which is going to attract the dust to it and make the dust not stick on the surface as quickly. Now, one thing I really love to do is take two dusting mitts, one on each hand, and then you're like power dusting something. So you can just really go at this surface and get it all really clean in a fraction of the time. Now, just like the EnviroCloth, you'll feel these get full. When that happens, you take our rubber brush and you, over a garbage can or outside, brush them clean like this. They'll get like new again, and then you can keep on dusting. These things I launder not very often, definitely not every week, depending on how much dust you're picking up with them, but I've only been a consultant for a few months. However, I know a consultant who's been working with Norwex for 10 years and has still the same dusting mitts she started with, so they will last a really long time. The next thing I'm going to tell you about these is they work really well if you give them a little squirt with some water. So just squirt each side a couple of times, rub them together, and you're going to just dust like a maniac. This is our EnviroWand. Now, the EnviroWand is super cool because it's made with the same microfiber. The back side's sort of a lower pile, and then the top side is this really thick, kind of cool, grassy stuff, it looks like. It also bends. It's made with wire, so it can bend in any way you need it to bend. Now, this is great for tough, skinny jobs or high jobs. What I love it for is I have radiators in my house and I have never been able to get them clean. But I can take this guy and shove it down and in and really dust. And because it's the microfiber, it's not going to push the dust around. It really clings to it. You can also spray this with a little bit of water to make it work even better. And then when you're done, you use the same rubber brush to brush it off, or you can take this off of here and you can throw the whole thing in the washing machine. Next, we have our fabulous mop. Now, this is the telescopic mop handle. It adjusts, it goes down to this low and then up to this high, just in case you're 5'10" and you want to mop in heels. And the optimal height is right at chin level. So then we adjust it to here, twist it to tighten it. The very top is a rotating rubber ball, which is great for making the mopping motion super easy, and it leans nicely up against a wall without falling over. Now this is our Superior Dry Mop Pad. It all goes right to the bottom of this mop, and it works much like having the dusting mitt on a mop. It works awesome on all kinds of floors to pick up tons of debris. Now you want to mop in kind of a figure 8 motion, which nicely pushes whatever's too big for the mop to gather around. And then when you feel it start to be full, as I described the EnviroCloth to be, you want to grab your rubber brush and over a garbage can, just brush it out and then keep going. This works a lot like a dry Swiffer pad. But you ever notice with dry Swiffer pads, you'll do a small section of your floor and then it stops working, so you have to change it. So first of all, you're spending a lot of money on the Swiffer pads and you're putting a lot of waste into the earth because you're just using a lot of different pads. Also with the mop, we have our wet pad. Now, this works a lot like having an EnviroCloth on the end of your mop. So we'll just take this guy off. Pop this guy on. There are a couple ways to use this. You can take this pad and you can wet it in the sink and then wring it out, or you can take a water spray bottle. Now this is just water in the spray bottle and spray the floor as you go. Whatever you find easier, and it depends on your kind of floor. If it's a sensitive wood floor that can't have a lot of water, this would be how you would want to go. Or you can spray the actual pad, just a couple little sprays, and then it's just damp. If it's a really dirty floor that's tough to clean, a laminate or ceramic tile in your kitchen or bathroom, you might want a pad that's more wet. Another cool use for this mop is, normally you want to have it with lots of movement and swivel to clean your floors, but it also has a little lock thingy right here. So if you lock it to place, it stops a lot of the motion. It can just go back and forth. Now this is great if you want to use your mop to clean your floors, your walls and ceilings. So it works great for places like this, or you can get your ceiling and get the cobwebs and the dust bunnies and all that stuff down off the ceiling. Another way you can use your mop is the head of it actually comes right off, and you can take your Enviro wand, which the handle comes off with this as well, and attach it to the end of your mop. Now this is super cool for getting those really tricky high places. We'll extend this as far as we can. We'll bend our little Enviro wand, and you can imagine how easy it would be to get the tops of high furniture, ceiling fans. This is another great way to use it. So these two tools work really well together. The last way we're going to talk about to use our mop is, it's actually a tool I don't have, but I'll tell you about. It hooks right on to the head of the mop, and it clips a window cloth in place on the mop. Now why this is cool is you can use it to clean giant windows.
Something I love about Norwex is the simplicity of its cleaning system. With just a few of our products, you can clean a huge majority of your home. We also have a great selection of specialty products for more specific needs. Check out the catalog or my website for a complete list of our products. Now, I'd like to tell you about 3 of my favorite specialty cleaning products. This is our makeup removal cloth set. These gently remove makeup, eyeliner, even mascara without soap or cleansers. You use water alone to wet the cloth and then gently wipe your face upward and outward. They have a suede-like feel and they're perfect for irritated, mature, and even sensitive skin. This is the body cloth pack. They can be used to clean your entire body, head to toe, including your face, with only water. Both the makeup remover cloths and the body cloths are Norwex microfiber and have the backlock system, so they are self-purifying. This is our cleaning paste. It's a non-caustic cleaner and has only 3 ingredients: marble flour, natural soap, and coconut oil. It's meant for tougher jobs that need a little extra cleaning power, and some call it elbow grease in a jar. Here I have 3 flooring samples, and I'm marking each with permanent marker: 1 hardwood, 1 ceramic tile, and 1 vinyl tile. With just a damp EnviroCloth and the cleaning paste, the permanent marker is easily removed. With a cleaning paste, a little goes a long way, so one jar will last you a long time. We've talked about how Norwex saves your health and the environment, but did you also know that it saves you time and money? Norwex estimates that it will cut your cleaning time by 75% or more. Also, it'll save you money. In fact, up to 90% over the course of 5 years. The reason is you're investing in products that last a long time versus needing to be replaced or thrown out. Perhaps my favorite money-saving item is our mop. It seemed like a big investment at first, but I quickly realized that I no longer have to buy replacement wet and dry pads for it. The microfiber pads that come with the mop have a warranty of 2 years, and the telescopic mop handle has a lifetime warranty.
Thank you so much for attending our online Norwex party. There's a lot of information and I know it can be kind of overwhelming. It's a brand new revolutionary way of cleaning, so please do not hesitate to call me or email me. I'd be happy to help you sort of navigate your way through it and find the products that are right for you. I hope you have a great day.